Hey guys, what is up? Big Nukin Records here, back again with my boy Nonstickaxis. Today we're going to be talking about top 10 songs from Travis Scott. Of course, Travis Scott being a rapper from Houston, Texas. Of course, dating Kylie Kardashian, or Kylie, not Kylie Kardashian, it's Kylie
Kylie
Jenner.
Jenner.
Fuck, dude. Um, but yeah, let's get in this. You want to start with your number 10?
So number 10, this was one we talked about earlier, but Watch featuring Lil Uzi and Kanye West.
Yeah,
This is
that
my
was
only single
not
on
a
the
single.
list. The rest of my songs here are all studio albums, so
That's crazy because I have the
this is
same
my only
same with
single
my
I have.
number same with my number 10. I was gonna choose Watch, but I was like like I like it a lot, but like I find myself listening to it less and less now than when it like I didn't like it when it came out originally. I was like, and then I kind of turned around on it and I was like, oh fuck, I love this song. And then I kind of came back to like
Yeah,
it's okay. But I mean it is a good ass song,
that
I'm
would
not gonna
be
lie.
that.
It's fun as fuck to be honest. I'm sad it wasn't on Astroworld because it probably would have been the best one of the best songs on Astroworld, not gonna lie. All right, and for my number 10, I'm
So
gonna do
you're number 10.
yep, yeah, I'm gonna do a GTA 5 classic. First song I ever heard by Travis Scott, and that's the only reason I'm using it here because it's a fucking super nostalgia song. How about Upper Echelon featuring Ti and Two Chains? That's well, I guess it's not actually a
Throwback.
single. It's actually on Alfaro. So I lied to you. It's not, but it's only a single on Spotify. So, but yeah, it was on Alfaro. It's honestly one of the few early Travis Scott songs that I really like because I'm not a big, not gonna lie, I'm not a huge early Travis Scott fan. A lot of those Alfaro Days Before Rodeo songs just don't hit as hard. I don't think they're as experimental with the beats as they are on Rodeo, and they're just not as catchy as some of the later ones. So that's my personal opinion. But to your number 9,
So my number 9 is 3500 featuring
uh,
Future and Two Chains.
yeah,
This was probably one of my first songs.
Future and Two Chains, right?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
I don't really like Future, but this is one of my few songs I like of him.
yeah,
And I don't know, I just think all three work together well.
yeah. It's a long
Really
ass
the
song too.
perfect
It's like
delivery. Yeah.
it's a long rap song. Yeah, that was one of those ones that I had to cut from my list. Like I was like, man, I want to add this track, but I just can't. So, you know, my number 9 then is going to be Through the Late Night featuring Kid Cudi. Um, it's kind of, it's not, it's, I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite, uh, like Kid Cudi Travis Scott song. I'm not gonna lie, because there's another one on this list. Um, but also, I mean, can anybody beat Baptized in Fire with Kid Cudi featuring Travis Scott? That song kicks ass. So I mean, I love this song. This song was like one of the first Travis Scott songs. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, this is awesome to have Kid Cudi. Like one of those features that I was like, this is fucking
Right.
awesome. Because Rodeo, like I looked at the features, but I was still like, yeah, this is cool. But like when I heard Kid Cudi on the track with Travis, I was like, this is the real fucking deal. So
It's
uh,
interesting that that song's like high up on your list because once we go further down mine, you'll kind of see that song slip in.
yeah, I mean
And
it's
to be honest, it's lower on my list, but we'll get to that.
slower on your list.
It is.
What do you mean? How's it lower? We're at number 10, aren't we? Oh, you
Or
mean
it's
lower,
higher
closer?
up. Like, it's like, yeah, it's like lower down. I'm reading from top to bottom right now, so it's like
So you're reading your number
towards
one
my
song
number
first.
one.
So Watch was your number one?
No, Watch is my number 10.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. So you rate it higher than I'm rating. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm an idiot. All right. Now, how about your number 8?
My number eight's I Can Tell.
Oh hell yeah.
Just a catchy song. I
Yeah.
have a lot of songs on Rodeo on here. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean
I
that
just
that
like
one you
big
might be
vibes.
hearing from that one in a little bit.
Yep.
So my number 8 is gonna be 5% Tint from Astro World. I just love the beat in that song, dude. The boom, 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 boom. And yeah, the who's that creeping through your window always kind of remind me like a horror movie kind of vibe. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but I kind of fucking dig that song. So back to you. for number what 7?
7. So my number 7 is obviously the song's overplayed, but at first, Butterfly Effect.
Ah, yeah.
I
that's fine.
thought it was I thought it was a hit. I thought it was catchy,
Yeah,
enjoyable. Then it kind of blew out and got overplayed after a while. It
definitely,
kind of ruined it
definitely.
for the album, but as a single for a while, I liked it. I thought great song, awesome,
Yeah.
great single, bad album pick.
Yeah, I mean that single was out for like ever. I didn't even think it was gonna be on the album. Like before we got the track listing, I was like, no way, this is gonna be on the album. Like I wouldn't even put it in like a running for the album. But the fact that that got on there and not Watch is insane to me.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. It's
Especially because Watch actually talked about Astroworld, but I guess you can only pick and choose, I guess. So for my number 7, it's gonna be I Can Tell. It's a great song.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, it was really really close. But that's one of my favorite songs off of there. One of my favorites because there's multiple favorites from Rodeo, but it's a great album. Right here, you can see it, of course. Yeah. All right, back to you for number what
So we're
6?
at number 6. So I thought this was gonna happen before we made this, that we might have some of the same songs, and we didn't talk about this at all. Because my
Mhm.
number 6 is 5% Tint.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. I mean
So,
that's a
and
great
I
fucking
agree
song.
everything you said. Catchy, just a great song.
Yeah, you can't
Great
really
beat.
go. And every time that song comes on, bro, I just want to fucking turn it up like really fucking loud because that it hits hard too. Like the beat, like the bass in it, and everything hits hard. So you get
Yeah,
your
and
whole
to be
fucking
honest,
car
that's
shaking
my only song besides Butterfly Effect
off of
that are from
Astroworld.
Astroworld. Yeah, that's it. Just those two.
I got a couple more from Astroworld, so we'll be keeping the Astroworld mix a little bit.
Okay.
Um, so what now up to my number 6?
Yep.
So bring it back straight up to Astroworld. It's gonna be Wake Up, featuring The Weeknd. I love that song. It comes out with that cool like acoustic guitar. It's probably one of my favorite. No, it is my favorite Weekend Travis Scott song personally. I do love Pray for Love and I love Wonderful, but I just think this is the best one. I think they're a great duo overall. They make some
Yeah,
kick-ass
I
tunes
agree.
together.
I think they definitely have the best. That's their best pair up.
Yeah,
I think of all their songs. I would say probably Wonderful might be the second off the top of my head. That's probably like the second best. Maybe
uh,
there's another one I'm missing.
there's Pray for Love.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, which is off the Rodeo. So I don't know. I think that's a little bit better than Wonderful, but I just heard Pray for Love so much in my life, so it's the only reason I kind of don't put that one in my top 10. All right, so what number 5 now in the top 5? So what's your number 5?
And this one might be it's tough to say if this is a Travis Scott classic, but 90210.
Yeah, yeah, that
Great
one.
beginning and better end. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's nice and
It
soft
just
in the
the
beginning.
build up is awesome.
Yeah, yeah, that and those bars at the end that he gives with fucking about his grandma and shit.
Yep.
Shits are awesome. I was debating putting that on my list. It was really, really, really close to getting onto my list, but it just slipped out at the end. I was like, I think I like a couple songs a little bit more. And this next song is one of the songs that beat him out from that album for me, which is gonna be "Wasted" featuring Juicy J. Uh,
Interesting. I
yeah.
am not a big fan of that song.
Oh man, I do love that song. The ball, Lin.
Yeah, that's one of my songs I can't listen to on rodeo. I'm
Ah,
surprised that's on your list.
yeah, that's one of my favorites, man. That song has some memories with me back when some basketball highlight videos. You know what I mean?
Which
But
may or may not get released soon
yeah,
or
maybe
never.
soon or never. But yeah, that is one of those songs. That and another song that's gonna be on my list later are what like really inspired me for that basketball thing. But um, actually, no, that's not the ball and that's one shot, two shots. It's still going crazy. 3 shots and yeah, whatever. That song, that's that song. Sorry, ballin' is a different song that is coming up later on my list. But yeah, no, that song that I always love that song. I think it's kind of goofy, but I still love it.
So we are
So
on to number 4.
yep,
So this one's you talked about it earlier, Through the Late Night.
yep.
One of my favorite Kid Cudi and Travis Scott pair ups. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I just love this song. I
Sweet
think it's
Tuesday.
catchy.
Yeah, shit's catchy as
And
fuck.
yeah, the Kid Cudi hook at the beginning, I think is why I like it. Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
is.
my number 4.
It's a great pick. My number 4 is gonna be my last song for Astroworld on this list. It's gonna be "Can't Say" featuring Don Toliver. That song just hits, man. It fucking goes off. For me, at least, I
That
love that song.
that was an honorable mention for me.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. That's a great. And maybe we'll do some honorable mentions if we can think of some top of our heads before we get to the number 1 pick. But yeah, that one's definitely a great fucking track. Yeah, you can't say if I'm mad or not. Smoking hella weed and yeah, that song fucking catchy as fuck. Gets stuck in my head all the time. It's one of the songs that I can listen to all the time. So, taking to your number 3.
So my number 3 is Way Back. This
Oh
is one
yeah,
of my favorite Travis Scott hooks. It's one of my favorite beats in the Travis Scott song. And I probably listened to it 10 times today already this morning. I don't know.
yeah.
This definitely, I just love this song.
I listen to it a couple times a day. Yeah, because it's my number 3 as well.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, fucking love that song. Like the Harden with the range on him, that shit.
Yep, that's my favorite.
Especially when he was still in Houston. It was kind of dope because I'm a big Rockets fan, but uh, it hits a little different now. But man, it's still a fucking great song, especially with that uh,
Yep,
Kid Cudi in the song too.
everything about it.
Mr. Sola Dolo. Yeah, that fucking part. Oh my god, I love it. That's great. I don't think I can say much more about the track because it's awesome beat. Everything's great about that track. Listen to it all the time. So let's just go to your number 2 then.
My number 2 is Goosebumps. I just put it on because if I had to redo this, I would probably put Way Back as my number 2 and
Mhm.
Goosebumps as my number 3, but I had to put Goosebumps in there. I just feel like it's a classic. It's one I always listen to or used to listen to at least.
Yeah, it's
So
got that
I
good ass
just
Kendrick feature too.
yeah, it fit my top 10. Uh, that's my number 2.
All right, my number 2 is gonna be "Never Catch Me" off of Rodeo. Uh,
Interesting.
love that. It feels fucking like a heavy ass, like almost like a metal song, that intro and shit. I believe that's "Never Catch Me." Yeah, yeah, "Never Catch Me." Um, yeah, it's just fucking heavy. It's got like a fun ass beat to it. Um, I don't know. I For some reason it's always resonated with me. I did a stupid trailer with it before, and it got hit for copyright. It was like a horrible trailer where I said like it was a picture and it said "coming soon," and then I had that song in the background. It was really bad. Everybody hated it. I remember that. I do actually really enjoy that song. It's one of my favorites.
So my number 1, and you haven't mentioned this song either.
Or wait. Before we do that, do you want to do some honorable mentions quick?
Yeah, sure.
Because yeah, I definitely have some myself. 90210. Um, you know what? Let me.
Nightcrawler and Piss on My Grave or Piss on
Uh,
Your Grave were
yeah,
2
yeah.
of them.
Definitely
I actually had
pornography is
Piss
one
on
for
My
me.
Grave.
Oh my, this side is one. A nice one for me. Of course, 3500. Pray for Love. Antidote. Of course, that's a classic. Impossible. That was another one that was almost on my list. Apple Pie. Great song. Um, Thieves in the Trap. Um, always really like that song. Uh, was another one from that. Oh yeah, of course, Wonderful. And then from Astroworld, probably Stargazing is a good song. Rip Screw was originally on my top 10 list. I really like the song. It's really fucking chill, but I was like, I don't know if I would say it's my top because it doesn't really feature as much like actual Travis Scott rapping as you'd want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had that on my honorable mention too. I was debating about putting that in.
Yeah. Who What as well.
Yep, that was another one for me.
You know, but that's a couple for me. I don't know if you got some.
Um, that's pretty much it. Nightcrawler, Piss in Your Grave. Um, and I believe that's really it.
All right.
And yeah.
All right, then let's go to your number one then.
So we do not. I thought we were gonna have the same number one, but we're not. And
It's gonna
so my
be
number
on my
one's
decide.
Antidote.
Okay, antidote. Okay.
That's my number one.
All
Uh,
right.
complete classic. I mean, it's
It is, yeah.
nostalgic. It's nostalgic for me. I'll never forget 10th grade. Maybe you can even remember some of this. We had the cruise missile that everyone played.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic in every way.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't know. I just feel like
The good old
when
little
I think of
riot
this
days
song,
and shit
I
like
think
that.
of I just think of
Beat me.
high school when I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of the song. So
Well, this is one of those big songs that I think of. I remember us walking back home from back to your house from school and listening to some of these Travis Scott hits on the way. And so my number one's gonna be "Okay, All Right" featuring
okay,
Schoolboy Q, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. Man, I fucking love that song. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I love Schoolboy Q. I love fucking Travis Scott. This is a great mix. I'm sad they don't do anything anymore, but that song is like the beat's good. This is the Ballin' song, by the way.
another
Yeah,
classic.
I really enjoy this fucking song. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, Antidote is definitely one of those ones I was gonna throw on there. Because I mean it is a fucking classic.
Yeah, it's just
Uh,
nostalgic.
yeah.
But my
Only thing is
favorite song,
I don't end up listening to as much anymore as I thought I would. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Maybe it's
it's one
because
of those
like
songs I don't really listen to anymore. But if I had to say all time, it's the
yeah.
one I heard the most. It's the one I probably think of the most when I hear is Travis Scott.
Yeah, honestly, I actually like kind of forgot about that song like not too long ago. And I played. I'm like, fuck, dude, I haven't listened to this song in like I feel like 2 years or something like that. Crazy. Just because I don't, it's hard to. I don't know. It doesn't play much on the radio or doesn't come up on playlists much anymore because I feel like people now don't listen to it as much as they used to. But I think it's a fucking classic. So yeah, I definitely agree with that pick there.
Yeah, so I would say my three that I mean, honestly, I have this top 10 list, but I don't listen to all these songs besides Way Back and 5% Tint are probably the two songs I still listen to
Yeah,
like daily.
yeah. Some
The
of these
others, not
songs.
really. I just like them and I just think that they're his best.
Yeah, yeah. Then that's the way I kind of like look at it because some of these songs I don't listen to as much. But it's because I used to fucking play the shit out of them back like 2016,
Yeah, that's the
2017,
thing with
2018.
I don't
Like
think I
it's
can sit down and listen to Goosebumps or Antidote the
yeah,
same as I did 5 years ago.
yeah. It's gonna be a whole different feeling. But when I remember what because Antidote was was like not the first book like when I actually got into Travis Scott was the first song I heard because back in GTA days I like yeah Upper Echelon was there and I listened to that song but I never fucking knew like who Travis Scott was. But like when I came into and started getting really into rap, I heard Antidote, man. I was like, holy fuck, dude, this is like insane. I mean, it's completely different than almost any other rap song, I think. Still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say Antidote and also Outside too. I mean, that was on my list at all, but those are kind of the first two that I first heard of him.
Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, he's a great artist. Still waiting for the next album to follow up to Astroworld if we ever get it. Of course, we're soon getting the last of Kendrick Lamar soon, so hopefully we're not looking at the last of Travis Scott soon, but maybe soon we'll do a Kendrick Lamar top 10 or some shit like that. That'd be pretty dope. But yeah, that's the end for this video, guys. Have a good one.